In the previous session, we have already discussed about the summation of AP series, and we derived that the summation of AP series is equivalent to this n by 2 within bracket 2a plus n minus 1 times d, and where a is the first term, d is the common difference, and n is the number of terms. So this we have already discussed. Now we'll be solving few questions related to this, and I'll try to solve various types of questions which you will face from this topic. So let's begin. This is the first question. The first term of this AP series is given 5. The last term is given 45. Summation is also given, and they have asked us to find the common difference. So how do we find common difference? We subtract the first term from the second, or the second term from the third. That is how we used to find the common difference. But here we don't know the second, third or fourth term. Even we don't know which term is this, whether it is 15th term, 12th term, 10th term, we don't know. We only know some. So what we'll do, first we'll try to find the number of terms in this AP series. Means it is written this is the last term, so which term it is. We'll try to find that, and then we'll use it to find the common difference. So see, we know summation is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d. I'm writing again and again so that it sticks to your brain and you never forget it. Now see, we also derived it to be a plus l, where l is the last term and a is the first term, or you can say a plus an, where n is the last term. Okay, now let us place all the values which we know. Summation is 400 and we don't know. A is 5 and the last term is 45. From this we can evaluate the value of n, means we will know how many terms are there in this series. So this 2 will get multiplied that side, so it will become 800 is equals to 40 plus 45 plus 5 is 50, 50n. So n will be 800 divided by 50. So 16 times it gets cancelled. So n is 60. Means the 16th term is 45. Now it is clear that 16th term, last term, which is 16th term, we knew earlier we knew only this, but now we know that A16 is 45. So we can say A16 is nothing but a plus 15d. We know now an is a plus n minus 1 times d. So A16 is a plus 15d. This is nothing but 45. Now you place the put the value of a and we'll get the value of d. So 5 plus 15d is equals to 45. Is it 45 or not? Yes, it is. Don't sleep. So we can say 15d is equals to 40. So d is equals to 40 divided by 15. So we are getting it in fraction. 3 is 8 by 3. So the common difference here is going to be 8 by 3. Got it? Is it clear? So see, in order to find d, first we found n, means the number of terms in the AP series, and then we evaluated d using that. Got it? So this is the next question. S15 is given, means the sum of first 15 terms of an AP is given, which is 750. The first term is also given, a is the first term, which is 15. This 5 might seem to be s, but remember when we are writing number, it is obviously 5, it is not s. And we need to evaluate A20. So A20 is a plus 19d. We already know a, but we need to know d in order to find this. So how to find d? We'll evaluate d using these two things, this relation and this value. So let us go for the solution. What is the formula of Sn? Yeah, you are right. N by 2, 2a plus within bracket n minus 1 times d. So for S15 it will be, this is 15, 1 5, 15 by 2, 2 times a, which is again 15, plus n minus 1. N is again 15 minus 1 times d. D we don't know. This is a to a n minus 1 d. Got it? S15 is 750. So 750 S15 is 750. And this 2 is dividing here. So it will get multiplied this side is 15 times. Let us evaluate this bracket. It is going to be 30 plus 14d. Okay. Now see this 15 you can multiply here also, or you can simply, since this 15 is multiplying to the entire bracket, so we can take this 15 that side. It will become 750 times 2 by 15 is 30 plus 14d. Go for simplification. So 50 times means 50 times 2 is 100. So 100, and if this 30 is adding the right side, so the left side it will be subtracted. So we are getting 14d is equals to 100 minus 30, which is nothing but 70. So d will be equivalent to 70 divided by 14 means 5. So we got the value of d. This is not our answer. We need to find a20, which is the 20th term. So now once we know d, we already know a, we can easily find a20. a20 is a plus 19d. So a is, what is a? 15 plus 19 times 5. So 15 plus 19 times 5 is 95. 110 is the answer. So 20th term is going to be 110. Okay. Don't sleep. Focus on the question. Well, the last line was for me. I am sleepy. And you can take it on yourself also if you are sleepy. So focus on the question. So see question number 3. It is saying that the first and the last term of an AP series are 7 and 67 respectively. So the first term is 7 and the last term is 67. And given the common difference is 4. So in this time they have given us the common difference. In the first question, we knew the first term, we knew the last term, and we knew the summation, value of summation. And they asked us to find 20th term or something like that. Here they have given us the first term, the last term. So first term a is 7. We will write the entire sentence. First term within bracket a equals to 7. Okay. And the last term, which is an, is 67. We don't know how many terms are there. Common difference is also given. So common difference is 4. You will write again, you will write it common difference within bracket d is equals to 4. Okay. Now they have asked us to find the sum of the series. So in order to find the sum, we need to know n. I have already said. In order to find the sum, n is compulsory. You need to know the number of terms. But here we don't know the number of terms. So first we'll have to find the number of terms. And how will we find it? Using these 3 information. So we know an is nothing but a plus n minus 1 times d. Is it or not? So here an is 67, a is 7, n we don't know, and d is 4. So from here we can get the value of n. 67 minus 7. The 7 is added to the right side, so in the left side will get subtracted. So 60 by 4. 4 again, 4 is multiplied, so it will get divided. 15 times. 4 times 15 is 60. So 15, and this one will get added here. The value of n is 16. So there are 16 terms in the given series. Now once we know n, we can easily calculate the value of summation. So Sn, again I'll be writing the formula. Here we need to find S16, which is going to be 16 by 2. 2a, a here is 7 plus 16 minus 1, I'm directly writing 15. And D is 4. So, in this bracket we are going to get first term plus last term. Unnecessarily we have written this. We could have directly written, since we know first and last term, we could have directly written first term plus last term, which means 6 plus 67, 74. Now see, if you evaluate this, you are going to get 74. So 8 times 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 times 74. 592 is the answer. Is it clear? So see, we have already solved 3 questions. So the thing is, how do we solve the question? So first of all, read the question carefully, then write whatever information is given and see what they have asked you to find. Now try to relate. I mean, in order to find summation, we needed D. D was already given. We need to know N, and N was not known. So we have used this given information to first evaluate the value of N, and once the value of N is evaluated, then we found out what will be the summation of the series. So in this way, you need to read the question, write the information, and then you will have to analyze like how to proceed with it. Okay, so let us take another question. This is the next question. The next question is, how many terms of the AP, this AP is given 24, 21, 18, must be added to obtain a sum of 108. So sum is given, we know A, we can obtain D, and they have asked how many terms, means we don't know N. We need to find N here. Also, the question has a second part which says explain your double answer, means are we going to get double answer? Let's see, and why double answer? So let us solve this question, okay? Then we'll answer the second question. So the series is 24, 21, 18 and so on. And the first term is 24, again you write this statement, and then I'm going to write simply A and D. And Sn is given 108. So we'll write the formula for Sn. We'll put all the values in that formula and try to evaluate the value of N. Obviously, whenever the sum is given, remember, keep this in mind, whenever the sum is given and you need to find N, you will be getting a quadratic equation and you will have to solve a quadratic equation, okay? So you will get two values of N, and that's why they have asked to explain the double answer. See, 108 is equals to N by 2, N we don't know, 2A, yes we know A, so it will become 2 times 24 plus, again we don't know N, and D is minus 3. If you write minus 3 this way, it means that 3 is being subtracted from this thing, but rather it is multiplied, so put a bracket. This 2 will get multiplied here, so it will become 216 is equals to N times 48 minus 3, and let us open the bracket, plus 3. So we are getting 216 is equals to, see, 48 plus 3, 51, and when 51 gets multiplied to N, it will become 51N and minus 3N square. Now let us take everything to one side. It will become 3N square minus 51N plus 216 is equals to 0. Is there anything common? Yes, 3 is common. So remove that 3. It will become N square minus 17N plus 72 is equals to 0. Now go for middle term factorization. If you go for middle term factorization, you are going to get something like this. Now I'll directly write, you take common and follow the procedure. I'm directly writing the factors. So see, n minus 8 times n minus 9 is equal to 0. So either this is 0 or this is 0. So n is either 9 or 8. So we are getting two values of n. Means whether we add 9 terms or 8 terms, it does not matter, the sum is going to be 108. How is that possible? Let's see how is that possible. What is the AP here? 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, 0, minus 3, and so on, it will go on. Now see, this is first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth, so on. See, the ninth term is 0. Here the ninth term is 0. So whether you add these 8 terms or you add these 9 terms, first 9 terms, isn't the answer going to be same? Because if you add 0 to this, the value will remain same. That's why we have got two answers. Whether you add 8 terms or you add 9 terms, you will be getting the same answer.